Showtime! The Capital G show starts right now.
What's up YouTube, Capital G here. So guys, I don't do this a ton, but I'm looking a little bit into the future and I'm talking about a card coming out in Legacy of the Variant. This XC flat out looks amazing. I think that it is going to be without a doubt one of the chase cards of the entire set. Its name is Reikishi Veruzubyuuto, and that is the only time I am even going to try to pronounce this guy's name because I'm pretty sure that I butchered it. It's a rank 4 light fiend XC monster. Again, not very often that you see light fiends outside of, like, I guess, Fabled. 1900 attack, 0 defense, requires 2 level 4 monsters to summon. That's pretty awesome because that means it's generic. During your main phase or your opponent's battle phase, if your opponent has more cards in his hand and field than you do, you can detach 1 XC material from this card, destroy all other cards on the field. Your opponent takes no damage during the turn you activate this effect. Holy shit, this card is amazing. So basically meet Judgment Dragon, the generic XC monster, which also happens to be the most commonly summoned rank in the game. You know, what more could you fucking ask for from an XC? I mean, it can nuke the field for free because that's kind of important. It survives the nuke, so your opponent is still going to have to deal with it on their turn. And its effect only works when you have less cards than your opponent. Can you say comeback? Can you say having those Draco Sack tokens is actually a bad thing now? Quite frankly, I think that this is going to be one of the best XCs that we have seen in a very long time. I think because it's rank 4, it's going to be very similar to Draco Sack, where the second the card comes out, it's going to see a ton of play. For one, it punishes players who overextend, and it gives a huge amount of decks easy ways to punish, you know, the set 5 back row, or, you know, players who just massively set cards in their back row, which, you know, with Heavy Storm gone and with Dark Hole limited, and maybe those cards won't come back, maybe they will, it gives every deck pretty much an easy answer to that. You know, and it's going to be really difficult to run over in battle because I can just use my effect during my opponent's battle phase. Here's a thought. I'll just use Effect Veiler on it. Then I won't have to lose my entire field. Okay, sounds like a plan. No, wait, that won't do. Nowhere on this card does it actually say once per turn. Huh. So I guess my opponent could just chain the effect after I chain Effect Veiler, and then they could watch those salty tears run down my face as I lose my entire field. Yeah, I guess that's not going to work at all. The only real downside that I see in this card is that you can't deal damage during the turn that you activate the effect. And actually, now that I say that out loud, I'm not sure that that is a downside as much as it is something that stops this card from being ban-worthy. I mean, this card's really fucking good. So I think moving forward, that if you can run rank 4s in your deck, that you run at least 1 copy, period. You know, and I also think that gadget players should probably run 2 because, you know, this is going to be a card that possibly makes them relevant. It gives them just a flat-out nuke to the field, and they're not really going to lose a lot of advantage. I also think since this card is a Is Swarm card, that's going to be kind of important because you can nuke the field twice, and then if you're playing something like Evil Swarm, you can just send it back to your deck using Infestation Infection, and you can get another card. So even when your opponent finally is able to threaten it by battle or through an effect or something like that, you just chain Infection, you send it back to your deck, and then you just get another monster like Turkion or something like that. So this card is amazing. It's kind of weird that it's light. That's the only thing that I think is kind of weird. Some people are saying that it's broken and that it's too amazing, but shit. If Konami makes this a secret, I'm going to rage so fucking hard. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribing makes life happy.